Hey everyone, this is Peter Stone, and I am the founder of Peter Stone Jewelry. And I founded Peter Stone Jewelry back in 1987 and have been doing the jewelry business ever since. And when I started the business, I knew nothing, nothing, zero about jewelry business, nothing. And I and my team, I built over the years, slowly, not methodically, more haphazardly through need because the business grew so fast. Whoever could walk, I'd invite into my business to help me grow it because it really took off in the beginning. After I did a few important things to make business grow. When I did those, business went crazy through the roof. And you can too. It is evaluation time if you have a business, and if you don't have a business, if you don't have a business and you're thinking about a business, or if you do have a business, or you're at any stage, like you're thinking about an affiliate, or you're thinking about drop shipping, or you're full on purchasing wholesale jewelry, or even export at bigger savings, you buy larger volumes, then we all have inventory at the end of the year. And part of a requirement of business, and it's a good thing it's a requirement because it saves our butts in business, when we have to review what it is that we have left over at the end of the year. What that tells us is what we've sold. If we're tracking our numbers correctly, I know some people don't, but when you're tracking your numbers, what you purchased, what you sold, and what's left over, the formula couldn't be simpler. It is not complicated. So I purchased X from January 1, 2021 to December 31, and in some countries it may be a different time period. I know it is in some countries. Your year, there's different types of years. The accountant has all that information. Some start in June, but generally for the small business or the sole entrepreneur, sole proprietor, business usually starts at January 1st and ends December 31st. So we're going to stick with that. And we're going to use a year. So what we do is we have to count all that inventory. Some may have a little, some may have a lot, and some may have none. So that's why this is maybe even more important to avoid mistakes, buying mistakes that have you have a shock or a surprise when you're doing your inventory if you didn't pay attention to it. And a lot of people don't. Some really good business people do. And they watch it. What's selling? What's working? Get more of that. What's not working? Buy less of that. And, oh, I really like this, but you haven't done enough homework to find out. I'm going to interject a little bit right here. And homework you can do yourself. You don't have to pay anybody else. You can get paid to figure out what works through the Peter Stone marketing tool, drop ship marketing tool. You can find out how to watch and manage your money and turn your money into more cash at the end of the year, more profit. And I see from so many people that sign up for our wholesale and our drop ship application what their challenges are. And I know I've been through all of them and continue today. So it's all about the solution, isn't it? It's about the solution.
It's 11 hours.
So when you're looking at your numbers now, or if you haven't done it and you're doing it last minute, because you need to have your inventory count for your accounting, for the year-end taxes and all that, then you'll find out what that is, or you've already found out. Learn from it. Use it. Don't just give it to the accountant and say, these are the numbers. No, that is like one of the biggest business sins, or one of the big business mistakes. I forget the sin stuff. It's a mistake, a big error to not assess the data. And that's what's critical in business. If you're just starting, or you've been in it for a while, you make sure you pay attention to the numbers. And I've been guilty of this too, all through the past. I mean, I've had boxes of inventory sitting around when I wish I didn't. And I was surprised that actually I had a team and I relied on them. If you have a team, also watch your team. I relied on them. There's a big giant box of sterling silver jewelry sitting around in one of my retail stores that nobody paid attention to and said they needed more inventory. Well, I won't go into that story, but I corrected it, okay? And if you have inventory that's left over, you can do a few things. You can try to sell it at a discount, just move it, get your cash flow. Cash flow is king. Cash flow is queen. Cash flow is the leader in your business. So you got to have the cash flow. You got to turn it. The more time you can sell things in a year, the more profit you're going to make. So if it's sitting there doing nothing for a whole year or 2 years, or worse, 3 years, and you think, oh, I tried to sell that at a closeout, I've done it all. I've done it all. I don't care how low you go. People don't want it. You don't want it, melt it down, turn it into cash. If you have stainless, I'm sorry, there's no help for you. If you have plastic jewelry, I'm sorry, there's no help for you. If you have things that are not recyclable, like precious metals, like copper, like bronze, like sterling silver. Copper is a tough one, but it can be recycled. Sterling silver, or silver and gold. Platinum is all recyclable. And another side note is that to reduce your pain, if you have a lot, Peter Stone accepts your dead inventory, the inventory that won't sell. And you don't want it to be the death of your business. You need to do something with it. And don't say again, well, I can try again on this platform. Look, if you can't find a buyer to buy it all at a cheap price, then and get your cash back, because when you buy the right thing and you turn it 3, 5, 10 times in a year, then you have got all that money back and made a profit. And you think about, oh, well, it cost me this. I'm going to lose money. Forget it. You're going to lose a lot more money if you let that inventory sit. I have had all kinds of discussions with banks and accountants and bookkeepers and people that know about inventory control and things that I learned that I didn't know. I learned the hard way. You don't need to do that. Please subscribe and join our Peter Stone Jewelry Institute. And I'll give you solutions for every single one of your challenges. I've got an answer and a solution for every single one. Every single one, because I've been through so many. And there are new challenges, but I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Better together, actually. So please subscribe and follow and engage and sign up for our newsletter And we have a VIP program that you'll get to see things and get special benefits and bonuses that not everybody's going to get because they haven't earned it. They don't earn it by your desire for more. If you just want to take it easy, this isn't the right place. Okay, we have to work at what we're doing. When you do the work and you put in the effort, then it's self-supporting. Then you can breathe. Then you can sit back. Then you can take advantages of the ROI and the benefits of having a healthy inventory, which means jewelry that turns and turns and turns. And we know Peter Stone, from a design standpoint, from a quality standpoint, sells very well. Does it cost more? Yes, it costs more than slave labor. And then, and I don't like to use that word, but it's beat down labor. It's sad that people that support that are helping that to continue. If you don't support that, it can't exist. If you don't buy the stuff that's made to benefit only one person, then you're doing the wrong thing. It is not the right thing for a better world and for a higher energy and a more positive, happy place to live. Some people, they'll never be happy because they can never have enough money. They can never, it's always this competition thing that it really, you need to sell value and you need to give to people. Give them good, beautiful jewelry. Give them good, beautiful items, whether it's clothing or gifts or gift cards or whatever you sell and trade. Make it so that when you do it, everyone benefits. And at Peter Stone, everyone benefits from the maker of the jewelry. I assure firsthand that the person who is making our jewelry benefits from it. Then everyone who handles that to get it to you, and everyone in between, the buyers, the sellers, the traders, the wearer of the jewelry must benefit. That will keep your inventory in the right place. We know it. We have lots of feedback, lots of comments, but there is a stigma. Price. Oh, so this is where the wake-up call comes. At the end of the year, you may reward yourself because you bought right, you bought smart, you bought really good jewelry or other gifts that you resell or other items that you resell online in your store, fairs, festivals, wherever you do your business. So you reward yourself and pay attention and look at the things. We can never get it 100%. It's like the top 20% is what really seems to matter when you've got large numbers. If you don't have large numbers on your website, you can by using the drop shipping program. You can profit maximum by buying some of your jewelry wholesale. Then you put up in drop shipping and you do both. Some people think, well, I'm a wholesale. I'm a reseller. I don't do drop shipping. Well, in today's challenge, it's a solution to add drop shipping to your standard method of business. And you, I know, will be surprised pleasantly, like several people that work directly with me and with our company are knocking it out of the park, while others are like, man, where are the customers? Where are the people? I need more cash flow. I need more business. Well, I'm telling you right now how to do it, and it's all about action. Click on the link, engage with us, follow us, and go to our website, www.peterstone.com. Go to divesilver.com, Nautical Sea Life. Go to magicck_symbols.com. Check it out. And we're here to help you every step of the way. And join the Peter Stone Jewelry Institute to get the do's And the don'ts, probably the most important part of it, is what not to do in business. And what not to do is to buy the incorrect inventory that gives you a shocker at the end of the year. And your cash is tied up, so you can't get new jewelry. But we do have a trade-in program, a jewelry exchange program. You do not have to have bought or purchased that jewelry from Peter Stone Jewelry. I'm going to do you a favor. Get rid of all that excess jewelry that you don't want. It didn't sell. Just throw in the towel and say, I'm not going to keep pushing the same thing. People come to my website, see the same thing. They're bored and your business is going down, baby. You want to clean that up, freshen it up. Send your old inventory to us. We'll pay you by the pound depending on the silver. But last check, it's around $300 plus or minus 25 per pound for sterling silver in a box. So what if you had 300 pounds? Or sorry, 3 pounds, $900 roughly. It's going to vary. Don't quote me on this price because we have the current price, but it might be correct. And because silver is moving, and fortunately moved down a little bit for your benefit. And that silver comes in, we weigh it, we check it to make sure it's stamped sterling silver or 925. We'll take the hard work of melting it down, and we have people we trust. If you send it to just anybody, if you go to a pawn shop, they're not going to give you anything. They're not going to give you as much, and we'll take the risk. We'll take care of that. Then you can trade it in for new jewelry. And you can click. There's a link on how to do this. We have an email. You want to engage because it's called the Jewelry Exchange Program. We'll trade in the old jewelry that can't sell and give you credit for your new jewelry. And you can clean up your inventory like that. So this is Peter Stone, the founder of Peter Stone Jewelry, figuring out all this stuff to keep the boat afloat for 35 years. We got to be doing something right. We know what to do to keep the boat moving. Keep the money in the bank. And even in the toughest of times, it's like, where's the next breath? Yes, we all go through that. Everyone from Tesla down, blowing up rocket ships in space. You don't think that is a little twisted business, a little bit of cost, driving down the business, right? I mean, this guy almost went out of business a bunch of times. We all have, and we stick with it. We know the solution. We're tough and we stick with it, and we will not accept defeat. We keep going, and all of the people at Peter Stone are here to help you with your business. And I beg of you to go out and check to see how many companies running on cheap price. You'll be hard pressed to talk to the owner of the company or know where the jewelry's from, where it's made, who made it, how it was made. Transparency is key. Being green, treating people right, message in a jewelry that has value. You'll find that in Peter Stone. Do your inventory, make a decision, step up, step out, make 2022 your best year yet. We're here to help you. Peter Stone Jewelry Institute. Thanks. I will see you next time.